Listen, and repeat. Chapter 1, Childhood and Adolescent Years. Diana, Princess of Wales, formerly Lady Diana Frances Spencer, was born on July 1, 1961 at Park House near Sandringham, Norfolk. She was the youngest daughter of the then Viscount and Viscountess Althorp. Lady Diana's parents, who married in 1954, separated in 1967 and the marriage was dissolved in 1969. Earl Spencer later married Wren, the Countess of Diana. Dartmouth in 1976. Diana continued to live with her father in Park House, Sandringham, until the death of her grandfather, Earl of Spencer VII. In 1975, the family moved to Spencer's seat at Althorp, a luxury house dating back to 1508, in Northamptonshire, in the English Midlands. Lady Diana first received her education at a junior high school, Redlesworth Hall in Dees, Norfolk, and then in 1974 moved to Westheath, near Sevenoaks, Kent. At school, she showed a special talent in music, as an accomplished pianist, dance and local science, and received the school award for the girl who provides maximum assistance to the school and her classmates. She left Westheath in 1977 and went on to finish school at the Alpen-Weidmannet Institute in Rougemont, Switzerland, which she left after the Easter chapter of 1978. The following year I moved to an apartment in Coleherne Court, London. She cared for a child for an American couple for a while, and worked as a kindergarten teacher at Young England School in Pimlico.
Chapter 2, Marriage and Family.
On February 24, 1981, the marriage of Lady Diana to the Prince of Wales was officially announced. As neighbors in Sandringham until 1975, their families got to know each other for many years. And Mrs. Diana and the Prince met again when he was invited to the weekend at Althorp in November 1977. They married at St. Paul's Cathedral in London on July 29, 1981, in a ceremony that attracted an estimated 1,000 million world television and radio viewers, and hundreds of thousands of people lined up on the way from Buckingham Palace to the cathedral. The wedding was at Buckingham Palace. The marriage was officially established by the Archbishop of Canterbury Dr. Ranci, along with the Dean of St. Paul. Clergy from other denominations read prayers. The princess was the first English woman to marry heir to the throne for 300 years. The bride wore a silk taffeta cloth dress with a 25-foot train designed by Emanuels. Her veil was fixed in place by the diamond crown of the Spencer family, and she carried a bouquet of gardenia. Lilies of the valley, white freesia, golden roses, white orchids and stephanotis. It was attended by 5 bridesmaids of the bridesmaids, including Princess Margaret's daughter Mrs. Sarah Armstrong Jones. The Prince and Princess of Wales spent part of their honeymoon at the Mountbatten family home in Broadlands, Hampshire, before traveling to Gibraltar to join the royal yacht HMY Britannia on a 12-day cruise across the Mediterranean to Egypt. They ended their honeymoon with a stay in Balmoral. The Prince and Princess set up their main home in Highgrove House near Tetbury, Gloucestershire, with an apartment in Kensington Palace as their home in London. They had 2 sons. Prince William was born on June 21, 1982 and Prince Harry on September 15, 1984, both at St. Mary's Hospital, Paddington, London. In December 1992, it was announced that the Prince of Wales and the Princess of Wales had agreed to separate. The princess set up her home and office at Kensington Palace, while the prince's residence was in St. James' Palace and continued to live in Highgrove. In November 1995, the princess gave a television interview during which she talked about her unhappiness in her personal life and the pressures of her public role. The prince and princess divorced on August 28, 1996. The prince and princess continued to share equal responsibility for raising their children. The princess continued to be considered a member of the royal family. The Queen, the Prince and the Princess of Wales agreed that the princess would be known after divorce as Diana, Princess of Wales, without the style of Her Royal Highness. The princess continued to live in Kensington Palace, where her office is located. Chapter 3: Public Role After Her Marriage. The Princess of Wales soon participated in the official duties of the royal family. Her first tour with the Prince of Wales was a 3-day visit to Wales in October 1981. In 1983 she accompanied the Prince on a tour of Australia and New Zealand, and they took Prince William with her. Prince William, together with Prince Harry, rejoined the Prince and Princess of Wales at the end of their tour of Italy in 1985. Other official foreign visits made with Prince Australia, to celebrate the bicentennial of 1988, Brazil, India, Canada, Nigeria, Cameroon, Indonesia, Spain, Italy, France, Portugal and Japan, to crown Emperor Akihito, included the last joint foreign visit to South Korea was in 1992. The princess's first official visit abroad alone was in September 1982, when she represented the Queen at a state funeral for Princess Grace of Monaco. The princess's first solo outdoor tour was in February 1984. When she traveled to Norway to attend a Carmen performance by the London City Ballet, of which she was a sponsor. The princess then visited several countries including Germany, the United States, Pakistan, Switzerland, Hungary, Egypt, Belgium, France, South Africa, Zimbabwe and Nepal. Although the princess was known for her style and was closely associated with the world of fashion, nurturing her and raising the profile of younger British designers, she was famous for her philanthropic work. During her marriage, the princess was president or patron of more than 100 charities. The princess has done a lot to spread work for the homeless, the disabled, children and people living with HIV/AIDS. In December 1993, the princess announced that she would reduce the scope of her public life in order to combine a meaningful public role with a more private life. After her separation from the Prince of Wales, the princess continued to appear with the royal family at major national events, such as the 50th anniversary celebration of VE, Victory in Europe, and VJ, Victory over Japan, in 1995. After her divorce, the princess resigned most of her charitable work and other benefactors, and gave up all assignments to service with military units. The princess remained patron of Centrepoint, a homeless charity, the English National Ballet, the Leprosy Mission, the National AIDS Trust, and president of the Hospital for Sick Children, Great Ormond Street, and the Royal Marsden Hospital. In June 1997, the princess attended receptions in London and New York as an introductory preview of the sale of a number of dresses and suits she wore at official events, with the proceeds going to charity. The princess spent her 36th and final birthday on July 1, 1997 attending the centenary celebrations of Tate Gallery. Her last official engagement in Britain was on July 21, when she visited London's Northwick Park Hospital. In the year before her death, the princess was an active campaigner to ban the manufacture and use of landmines. In January 1997, she visited Angola as part of her campaign. In June, the princess spoke at the Landmine Conference at the Royal Geographical Society in London, followed by a visit to Washington, D.C. in the U.S. on June 17 and 18 to promote the American Red Cross Landmine Campaign. Separately, she also met Mother Teresa in the Bronx, New York. The Princess General's last engagements were during her visit to Bosnia from August 7 to 10, when she visited landmine projects in Travnik, Sarajevo and Zenica. In recognition of her philanthropic work, representatives of charities she has worked with during her lifetime have been invited to walk behind her coffin with her family from St. James's Palace to Westminster Abbey on the day of her funeral. Chapter 4: The Death of the Princess. The tragic death of Princess Diana, Princess of Wales, occurred on Sunday, August 31, 1997 following a car accident in Paris, France. The car the princess was traveling in was hit in a quick accident at the Place de l'Alma tunnel in central Paris just before midnight on Saturday, August 30. The princess's body was then returned to the United Kingdom on the evening of Sunday, August 31 aboard a BAE 146 aircraft of the Royal Squadron. The Prince of Wales and the Princess' two older sisters, Lady Sarah McCorquodale and Lady Jane Fellows, accompanied the princess' coffin on the return trip. Upon arrival at the RAF at Northolt, the coffin, covered in a royal standard, was taken out of the aircraft and taken to a waiting session by a carrier group from the RAF Queen's Colour Squadron. The Prime Minister was among those present at the reception. From RAF Northolt, the coffin was moved to a private mortuary in London, so that the necessary legal formalities could be completed. Shortly after midnight he was taken to the Chapel Royal at St. James's Palace, where he was kept secret until Friday, September 5. When he was taken to Kensington Palace the night before the funeral on Saturday, September 6, at Westminster Abbey. The princess's family and friends visited the church to pay their respects. After the funeral ceremony, the coffin was moved by road to the family property in Althorpe for private custody. The princess was buried in a sacred land on an island in the middle of Lake Xena.
I hope you liked the story and that you have benefited from it. Please do not forget to share it with your friends, so that everyone benefits. Goodbye.